Hello, and welcome back, or if this is your first time here, welcome. A couple or a few days ago, depending on how soon I finish this video, Dread Delusion released out of early access into 1.0, so we'll be checking that out. We'll be starting over because they've apparently changed how the whole beginning is, and they've revamped quite a bit, and along with that, because of how much they've revamped it, any previous saves are no longer compatible, so we don't have any choice. But I'm still excited to see what the whole beginning is like now. And yeah, I guess let's get into it.
Our world is long since shattered, but hope still flickers in our darkest dreams. Few would guess that our fate would be decided upon the Oneric Isles, an almost forgotten archipelago of the southern sky realms. On these uncanny islands, the apostatic union, power-drunk after slaughtering their once exalted gods, maintains but a paltry presence. Under their negligent gaze, the deep forests and dark places teem with cutthroats, cultists, and worse. In the desolate, endless realm, poor souls languish undying in decrepit mausoleums, yearning for their lost mortality, while the Clockwork Kingdom, ruled by the crooked logic of its manufactured monarch, strives to transform not just the realm, but reality itself. All these regions have their part to play in this unfolding story, but it begins fathoms below, in the Underlands, a ruinous wasteland where none can draw breath for long. It is here that a secret waits to be uncovered by someone whose dreams burn brighter than any. But will those dreams kindle into a radiant destiny, or will we burn in the folly of delusion? The world was long ago broken, its surface cursed. You are a dweller of the sky realms, drifting islands that cradle the last of human civilization. Here, in the dank cell of an Inquisition ship, you ruminate on your past.
It's nice that that's voiced now.
Dreams of childhood slip through your mind. Was your fate sealed, even then?
Alright, I don't think she's going to read anything about this. We'll just kind of go a little fast here. Brawler, Urchin, Apprentice, or Noble. Persona, Wisdom, Guile, or Might. We're going to go for Persona.
The mind sharpened. For a while, you excelled.
Do we want Battle Counselor, Noble, Thief, Occultist, or Socialite? Socialite. 20 Charm, Lore, Lockpick, or Attack. Knowledge of Ancient Truths allows interaction with concealed mechanisms. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Cracks showed. Your guard slipped. The mistake was grave. The Inquisition had your scent.
Election Rigger, Disgraced Family, Skilled Caster, or Merchant. Spellcast, Agility, or Defense. We'll go with Agility. I like how this game looks. It's just something about the style that's really pleasing. Wonder if this fella has a voice. Let's find out. No. What's that? Prisoner 17? I think 17? We'll go with 17. Prisoner 17, you have been marked for temporary release. The High Confessor will see you in the central chamber. Do not keep her waiting. Why am I being released? Only the High Confessor can answer that. but I calculate there is a 8 in 10 chance you will be granted the honor of a glorious and sanctifying death. Hooray. This is new. The device lurches on unstable legs, thick blood oozing from its seams with each shuddering movement. A woman's voice, hoarse and raspy, echoes from within the device. Is this the Inquisitor now? Your service is required, prisoner 17. That's not my name. A cackle lapses into a sputter of coughs. You forfeited the right to a name when you betrayed the apostatic union. A number is all you deserve, but I offer you the chance of penance, an opportunity to atone for your vulgar crimes. I am the High Confessor of this Inquisition Combat Tribunal, so yep, okay, that's... We are tracking the most dangerous of criminals, and you will help us. Alright, how? I really like this art style as well, which is all first time I'm seeing this too. Wasn't in early access. Our target's whereabouts have been known for some time. A backwater archipelago, I feel like I butchered that, on the very fringes of Union territory. Can't remember how to say quite a few things often. Known as the Oneric Isles, these flying islands are host to a manner of outcasts and miscreants. We arrived a few hours ago, but met with fierce resistance. Our target is in the Blinding Light Fortress, the last remaining holdout of the Dark Star mercenaries. For our quarry is their leader, the notorious Velakelos. Well, guess I have no choice. Before you go, take this Inquisition journal. A mechanical arm thrusts a peculiar device in your direction. It will keep track of your mission. My drones can offer guidance, and closer to the blinding light, Inquisitor Ignavis can assist you farther. Oh, and don't try to run. These flying islands are unstable, and many a fool has fallen to their death. What the hell? She just beats herself. Interesting. Very interesting. Damaged doors can be broken with a weapon. There's a chest next to me. Pick up the sword, then press the inventory key to open your journal. Navigate to the equipment panel and equip the sword into one of your weapon slots. Lastly, remember to press the attack key to unholster your weapon. Though this is a meager task, I calculate there is a 1 in 20 chance you will somehow perish in the attempt. Wonder if I can attack the drone. Got a rusty sword. Yeah. Show him who can equip a weapon. Alright, health potion. Restores health. Usables and spells. Spells and quick items must be equipped in the equipment menu before use. Once equipped, press spell to use spells and item to use items. You can scroll through equipped items with switch item or spells with switch spells. Okay. God, look at that. Just beautiful. Kind of scary. Very nice. Mana potion. Oh. Guess I can't get back up there. Huh. What do we have here? Another wretched soul caught in the Inquisition's web, no doubt. Tell me, has your High Confessor sent you off to die? Are you a ghost? She smiles, gesturing at herself. Are you shocked by a little apparition? Her gentle laugh seems to echo around you. My, you won't get far if that's the case. She gazes into the distance. Well, stranger, you best watch yourself out there. Mark my words, something's brewing on these islands. The stage is set, the curtains drawn, and the performance is set to bring the house down. She smirks at you, and something tells me you have your own role to play. Well, she's new as well. See if there's any extra usables. There's gotta be. Oh, throwing knife. Nothing. I didn't really bother to check at first, but figured just in case. There are a number of skills that determine your effectiveness at certain tasks. Some are active skills, such as lockpick or lore, which let you interact with objects in the world. Others are passive skills, such as defense and regen. Skill can be improved by increasing the delusion attribute that governs it, or with special equipment. Alright. Stamina potion. Glimmer of Delusion. Delusion attributes. There are 4 delusion attributes, the fundamental attributes which govern your skills: might, wisdom, guile, and persona. To increase these attributes, you must find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring or completing quests. Death. A powerful entity has taken an interest in you. By their grace, you will be plucked from the jaws of death and transported to a death shrine without losing items or progress. Well, that seems pretty nice. Is this a death shrine? Should I go up there a little more, or did I? No, okay. Thought I missed something, but I didn't. The road ahead is patrolled by Darkstar mercenaries. I strongly recommend sneaking through the mushrooms to avoid combat. It's not that I doubt your skills, Prisoner 17. I simply calculate a 3 in 5 chance you will die horribly. Remember, direct conflict is usually avoidable. Be on the lookout for ways to sneak past tough enemies. Alright. In many cases, combat is avoidable. Press crouch to toggle sneaking. Your footsteps will not make any sound. Alternatively, you can sneak up behind an enemy to perform a stealth attack. Damage to unaware enemies will be multiplied. There we go. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. Oh, they're not an enemy. What are you doing? No offense, but you'd better leave this to the professionals. With an unholstered weapon, press attack to perform a normal attack. Hold it for a slower but more powerful attack. I like that stab. Alright. They have nothing to say. Nice. Wrist. Our agent is dying, but they still might be of use. You may have to charm them to gain their trust. The agent may take some convincing. You have been a prisoner for some time. I can no longer smell, but there is a high probability that you emit a foul stench. Success relies on your charm skill, which is derived from the persona attribute. Alright. Are you one of the locals? He looks you up and down in disgust. Look, just leave me be. I failed the Inquisition. I'd rather die in peace. I'm here to help. Your Inquisitor has tasked me with capturing Velicalos. Nice. He lets out a weary chuckle that breaks into a cough. Oh my, I recognize you now. You're one of the prisoners. Gods, the Inquisitors must be really desperate. You know you're going to die, right? Those bastards wiped out our whole echelon? I think it's echelon. I'm not sure though. If you insist on this fool's errand, you might find some supplies at my crashed drop pod. Follow the river upstream and you should find it by the waterfall. Thanks, buddy. I found it already. Sure is a generous start. Some doors can be unlocked using a lockpick item. Your chance of success is governed by your lockpick skill, which is governed by your guile. If an attempt fails, one of your lockpicks will break. Seems about right. To progress, you must unlock this door. You will need a lockpick to begin. You should find an ample supply next to me. When picking a lock, there is always a chance you will fail and the lockpick will break. To pick locks more easily, increase your lockpick skill. Mechanical locks are not the only security measure you will come across. There is an art to disguising secrets through magical means. Nice. Some doors can be opened via hidden mechanisms. These secret switches require a high enough lore skill and a small amount of mana to unlock. The lore skill is governed by your wisdom. You may be able to further increase it using special equipment. Well, that seems obvious. Here I am checking everything just in case. In this room, the candlesticks on the wall have been enchanted. Secret passage. Okay. Yeah. The incantation. Yeah. Okay. A single passageway may need several. Good God. A single passageway may need several switches, so always be mindful of your surroundings. A little too mindful there. Learned everything before the update. Learned everything before he told me. Your current status is represented by 3 stats: health, mana, and stamina. To restore your status, rest in a bed or drink a potion. Okay, so I think these are death shrines because that same sign is there. I see my stamina is permanently lowered right now. The hell is this? Maybe he'll tell me something. Inquisitor Ignevius is waiting for you in the nearby Inquisition column. Prisoner 17, so that's probably what that is. We strongly recommend speaking to him before wandering forth to your highly probable demise. Alright. This is very interesting. As you approach, the Inquisitor takes in a deep breath of air. Do you smell that, Prisoner 17? Mushrooms? He clicks his fingers. Exactly. He turns to you, a beaming smile across his face. I've never seen this many mushrooms in my life. Such wide stalks, such healthy gills. He takes a long breath. Ah, and such potent spores. We have mushroom forests back home in Lundell, but nothing like this. He wiggles a finger at you while turning his gaze back at the mushrooms. Prisoner 17, if you get back alive, remind me to get a batch of Scryshroom tea for my wife. They make it here in the Honoric Isles, and I hear it's to die for. Okay. He slaps you on the shoulder. That's damn good of you, prisoner. Ah, but where are my manners? He holds out his hand in greeting. Inquisitor Ignivius of the 12th Inquisitorial Tribunal, pleased to make your acquaintance. Shake his hand firmly. I like this guy so far. He grips your hand with an equal firmness. I see I'm in good company, prisoner. He points at the fortress ahead. That's the Blinding Light. The fortress of Velakilos, leader of the Darkstar mercenaries. The High Confessor told me you'd be joining the assault. Not a moment too soon. We need all the help we can get. I've sent all my agents, but so far none have reported back. We expected heavy fighting, but it seems those Darkstar ruffians are a tougher bunch than we gave them credit for. Your orders are to capture Vela alive, a tall order, I'll admit, but I think you're up to the job, prisoner. So, any questions? How do I get to the Blinding Light? Well, it seems like it's just right there. Is there a way I can avoid bloodshed? What if I want to practice my combat skills? Need to know more about Vela and this mission. He nods. Yes, I'm sure you have plenty of questions. What do you want to know? Tell me about Vela and the Dark Stars. Vela Kalos. Now that's a name that'll make hair stand on end. She's the daughter of old Admiral Kalos of the Apostatic Union Navy, but instead of following in her father's footsteps, she founded the most accomplished mercenary band since the God War. Sure, she's currently the most wanted criminal in the Union, but you got to hand it to her. For years, the Union itself relied on Vela and her Darkstars to do the jobs the Navy were unwilling or unable to do themselves. He sighs. It's a pity she turned down such a dark path. In the later years of the Darkstars, their number of villainous deeds far exceeded those of noble intent. Well, thanks for the info. Of course, was that all? Yeah. I really want to get into this. His smile beams. Ah, that's the spirit, prisoner. I'm sure you'll make short work of those ruffians. And when you're done, be sure to check in with me after the mission. I've taken quite an interest in these Honoric Isles of late, and I'm sure I can fill you in with plenty of useful tidbits. Well, they've made him a lot friendlier than the character I remember in early access. I like that. I know I saw a potion down there. Kind of want to grab it before I do anything else. See that looming fortress? It struck fear into the hearts of many who were braver and stronger than you, stranger. It was made in the God War, so the apostatics named it the Blinding Light to ridicule the gods they planned to butcher. Ironic that it should fall into the hands of someone so blinded by ambition and zeal, for Vela has claimed it in pursuit of her own twisted heaven, and the Blinding Light now turns its guns towards the faithless souls who made it. Her spectral eyes glisten. Tell me, stranger, if a hated enemy stood between you and your most cherished ideal, would you strike them down? Would you have the arrogance to take a life in pursuit of your fantasy? Yes. Let's go with yeah. At least you're the honest sort, and you're hardly alone. The Skyrealms are stained with the blood of those who stood on the wrong side of history. Even the gods proved fallible in the end. Still, I fear that in a world like this, such a heart will only see you dead in a gutter by the sword of someone far less scrupulous. Well, thanks for the info. The advice. Jitter seed. Can be used as an alchemy ingredient. Oh, poison. And some coin. Very nice. Crystal points will restore your mana. Use the home spell to return to the last crystal point visited. You will also appear at the last used crystal point when loading the game. So they're save points. Resting in beds recovers your health, mana, and maximum stamina. Beds can be cheaply rented at inns. You may also find unattended beds throughout the world. However, some are unsafe and you will be taking a chance by resting in them. Alright. I wonder if there's a nice way to, like an easy way to tell. Stamina, your attack damage depends on your current stamina. Interesting. So the lower your stamina, the less damage you'll do. Maximum stamina will also deplete slowly over time. If it reaches half its original value, you will become fatigued, temporarily reducing all stats. Maximum stamina can be restored by sleeping in a bed or using a stamina potion. Blocking and parrying. Hold block to reduce incoming enemy damage. If you time a block just as an enemy attack lands, you will parry it. Successful parries negate all damage and will stagger the enemy. Blocking and parrying are not possible when your stamina is empty. Oh shit. Wait, let's block. Okay. Block. Try parrying. Hey. Alright, try one more time. Damn it. Alright, I'm definitely gonna need to practice that. I like how all these machines look. This is a very neat design so far. Alright, and what do you say? Delusions, glimmers of delusions can be found. Okay, yeah. Well, let's take a rest. Seems safe so far. Nothing happened resting in the bed that time. Return home spell, a teleportation spell that transports the caster to the last crystal point touched. Okay, how do I... Gotta hold right mouse button to use spell. Save to be safe. There's gotta be a way to holster your weapon. Q. Q to holster. Holster. Space camp was used as a staging ground by our Inquisition agents. I feel like he said that already to me. Wasn't that ghost woman here before? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was there. And now she's not. The fortress looks a lot bigger too than it did in early access. At least from what I remember. Eye of Pegath, a flower shaped oddly like an eyeball, can be used as an alchemy ingredient. Named after the legendary god Pegath, this herb is well known for its healing properties and is used in medicine across the Apostatic Union. Should probably save my stamina somewhat. Ammunition. Or is it? R. All right. No, so F is the... Okay. I don't know why I'm so bad with controls sometimes. I have bad finger placement. Just like Philip J. Fry, I suffer from stupid hands. Blech. Oh, nope, they're not. Are you friendly or? Nope. Hard to tell at first. Oh no. Jeez Louise. Oh, more ammo. Nice. Oh, full delusion. Iron ore. Decent quality ore that can be used to upgrade rusty weapons. Nice. I have a rusty sword. Most of the Isle's mines were abandoned after the God War, but the ore remains there for the taking. Excuse me. Paradoxicus. An impossible flower that seems to shift between different shapes, can be used as an alchemy ingredient. This herb seems to defy the very principles of reality, often appearing differently depending on how it is observed. Eesh. All right. 3. Maximum mana, stamina, combat skills of attack and defense. We'll increase that for now. Using the sword quite regularly. Looks like there's a little house on that big mushroom over there. Really does look very different from what I remember. Oh, so I could have broken it if I had more strength. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so I do have to go that way. I was afraid that would break when I landed on it, but I'm glad it didn't. Hmm. Another glimpse. Glimmer. Is there a way to... Oh, right here, I guess. It takes 3. Cluttered desk. Assortment of maps, notes, and diagrams detailing the planned exploits of the Darkstar mercenaries. One in particular catches your eye. An expedition to the cursed underlands, far below the sky realms. Okay, that says the same thing. Can sleep in Vela Kalos' bed, I guess. If this is her room, I'm assuming it is. I don't really know, I guess. Maybe it's a commons room. Oh shit. All right. Where are you going, Prisoner 17? Are you attempting to run from your duty? If you must recuperate, the lift next to me will take you back to the Inquisition camp. But Vela is still in the fortress, as we strongly suggest you go back inside and find a way to reach the battlements up above. Takes me down to somewhere I haven't been before. We'll avoid that for now, though. I guess there really isn't a whole... Oh, maybe there is some benefit to fighting. At least some fighting. God, my mouth is so dry. Oh, that was quick. Very nice. Very much worth it. Shoot. Oh, the Apostolic Union has now considered you accepted. Is there like factions now? A mug full of frothy beer. Beer is cheap in the Skylands, mostly derived from fermented mushroom pulp. It's exported to the far corners of the Apostolic Union. Shoot. There we go. I stopped paying attention around me. I wanted that so bad. Not like it really matters. Now I need to use one, but whatever. Old contraptions. You recognize these old machines are God War relics, inoperable and mostly useless. Such strange contraptions are rarely seen outside the Clockwork Kingdom these days. Thought maybe it would be needed for the gate, but no, the gate's just openable. What's that do? Nice. Old contraptions. Do doors close on their own? I guess they do. Alright, up we go. Does it look like an interesting landmark? Just went farther up into the castle. Here we go. Nice. Am I getting payment for a job well done so far? Nine out of 10 lockpicks. Thing changed already? Oh, my foot is so itchy. Wonder if this was shut before. This is an adorable little looking ship. Its cutter needs to be repaired. I wonder if this is something I will be able to pilot. This is an adorable little thing. This cutter. Well, maybe I'll be able to figure out how to repair it soon. Adorable. Almost feels like it's in something bigger. Fortress is something else. Well, last lockpick I can carry. I want to make sure I don't really miss much. Pretty sure that's Vela. That looks pretty familiar from early access. Oh, not openable, at least not yet. Can wait. Take care of them after. Alright, not yet active. Alright, yeah, I probably have to go talk to Vela Kalos first. Oh, right. Or not. Let's go. Okay, no, we do have to go say something. That looks lavish. Okay. I like to check everything out when I remember. Vela Kalos stands with gravitas, her voice piercing the clatter of the ship. You notice blood seeps from her armor. She is wounded, but hides it well. Loose the sails, and why is the anti-grav engine not running? Suddenly you catch her eye. What's this, a straggler? The Darkstar Company greets you. My apologies, but you have caught us at a rather inopportune moment. Vela Kalos, I've come to apprehend you in the name of the Inquisition. She throws her head back and laughs. Oh, that's good. You've come to apprehend me? You look like you need a meal and a lie down. I don't think you're in a state to apprehend a silk slug. Those Inquisition dogs really must be desperate, eh? Still, we can't tarry here. Events are in motion that can't be stopped. Prepare yourself, straggler. Great deeds are afoot. Deeds that will bring the apostatic union's tyranny to an end, and that will usher in a new age of heaven. And with that, we must take our leave. It's been a pleasure, but I doubt we'll meet again. It's a nice looking airship. Oh. The high counselor is there, whatever her position was. Entice. This oddity of a spell draws upon the caster's force of personality rather than their arcane knowledge to sway erstwhile enemies to their side. Much studied by academic wizards, the nature of this spell remains something of a mystery, but its power is not in doubt. Well, this is my place now. Take a little rest. Missing some stamina. Nice. I upgraded part of this property. This really is my place, I guess. That's pretty nice. Alright, so where are the quarters then? Oh, it's you. The High Confessor wants to speak with you, up on the platform. He muttered under his breath, though what she sees in a wretched prisoner is beyond me. I'm prisoner 17. I've got it all. High Confessor. High Confessor is giving orders to the agents around her, pointing with her mechanical limbs and shouting between bouts of coughing. Eventually, she notices you. Ah, prisoner 17, wasn't it? Our drones have been tracking you. It seems that Vela has escaped. I couldn't apprehend her. I failed. A high-pitched laugh reverberates through her cough, and oh god, the little face just opened up. Nonsense. I was certain you would be cut into tiny pieces. It's astounding you made it this far. But your sentence still stands. You may yet prove your usefulness. We must ascertain where Vela has fled to. Luckily for us, I know just who we can ask. She laughs to herself, but this turns into a pained series of retches. After a moment, you think she may have vomited. Excuse me. The Honoric Isles are home to a number of former Darkstar mercenaries. My superiors would rather I executed them, but she is silent a moment. They are of more use to us alive. If anyone knows where Vela went, they will. I would start with Jack Basalt, a former Navy captain turned sellsword. We have already contacted him and arranged a meeting. You can find him at the Wobbly Noggin pub in Hallowtown, in the center of the Honoric Isles. Basalt has promised to direct us towards his comrades in exchange for the polymath's pardon. He can help you find the others. Got it. Good, and be careful. These islands are on the very fringe of apostatic Union territory. There may be worshippers or even minor gods who have fled the Union's purges, tucked away here. The only assuredly faithless place is Hollowtown. And beyond Hollowshire's borders, there is ground even Union boots won't tread upon. To the east, the Clockwork Kingdom is in full-blown crisis, while the people of the Endless Realm, to the west, are cursed to never die. My tribunal will establish a command post in this fortress, the Blinding Light. Return here to recuperate, if you wish. Oh, and one more thing. From now on, you'll be known as Confessor 17. This doesn't change your crimes or your sentence, but it sounds a little better than prisoner, eh? Okay, I'll be going. Farewell, Confessor. Right, I need to talk to this fella about his tea. Ah, Confessor 17. I just knew you'd survive the assault. The drones were all but certain you'd meet a gruesome end, but you sure showed them, eh? About that tea you wanted. What was that tea again? Yes, Scryshroom tea. For my wife. They make it here in Quile Village, just south down the road from the Blinding Light Fortress. Very good. Was there anything else? Nope, goodbye. Best of luck up there. Best of luck to you too. I really, really like that fella. Ignivius? However you pronounce his name properly. Okay, do I have any way to tell which direction I'm heading? I do not. This will save here. Probably end it here for now. Try and keep the videos a little shorter. And yeah, I'll definitely be playing more of this soon. I really enjoyed it when I played it in early access. And it's just, they made it quite a bit better. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting to Hollowtown, talking to that Jack Basalt. That's what we'll be doing next episode. Alrighty, thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it. It is a very interesting game if you don't own it, or if it looks interesting to you, I definitely recommend going and giving it a try. It definitely looks like it has a lot of content that'll be coming up, and I'm really excited. I know that you can pilot an airship, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. And yeah, next episode we will be going into Hollowshire, which if it's still like early access, I'm pretty sure is what's being shown on the screen behind me right now. And we will also talk to Jack Basalt and see where we'll go from there, see what we can get into the next episode. And yeah, if you are enjoying it, maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing. And if you don't enjoy it, maybe consider leaving a dislike and some constructive criticism. And we'll see you in the next episode.